Good, good.
First and foremost, I have regards to you from Cindy.
Say it again?
First and foremost, Cindy told me to send you her regards.
Who?
Cindy.
Oh, Cindy. Thank you. Say hey for me.
Will do.
You're one of the only characters who are basically the characters that are returning from season 1, but obviously playing different characters. So how did you change it up this season in terms of who you're playing? Because we don't know, we all know almost nothing about your characters.
I know.
And what did you bring from season 1?
I personally brought nothing from season 1 because, luckily this year we get to play completely new characters, which makes it it's very rewarding as an actor to get to come back and play in a different world, and with different people too. It's fun. I didn't work with him at all last season, so I have all of my stuff with him this season, so that's been great. And yeah, it's fun. I guess just playing in a different city and completely different storyline. So I think I'm enjoying it.
So how are your characters connected this season?
It's hard because we don't want to reveal too much because it's so fun.
We're part of the Sleeping Beauty storyline.
Yeah, right. We're both part of the same storyline. It's so hard to be ambiguous and yet give you guys something because
right?
Because I really do think it'll be so fun to watch. We really want the audience to be surprised, and you think that her character Olivia is one thing, then she sort of becomes another thing. Which recently, right? We found that, which surprised me even, and then my character for sure. You're like, see episode 1, you're like, okay, he's definitely a little bit strange, and then by episode 2, 3. You realize
we're slowly
really
unraveling.
and so it's. But in any case, I'm a novelist. My character's a novelist who named Tucker. Thank you. Who has a seemingly perfect life, but underneath the surface, he's has some dark history and some secrets.
So you talk about like getting to come back and do completely different roles and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's got to be almost like an actor's dream. Like you have this,
Yeah.
you have a good job here where you get multiple seasons.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be stuck in the same character. You get to change that up.
Yeah, I mean, the intention was never to. The intention, at least for me, and I think for you as well, was to just do season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2 came about. We had such a good time. We got along so well with the producers. And so it just naturally unfolded. But yeah, I was telling the other journalists, like, a show gets, after a few seasons, a show gets stale. Like, I don't care what show you are, I don't care how many awards you've won, it's just like eventually just becomes a bit repetitive. It's nice to be able to like completely reinvent the storylines and the characters every season.
Yeah.
For this next season, was it easier or harder to get into your new characters?
For me, it was a little difficult because I didn't know the extent of my arc. So for me personally, it was supposed to be one thing and then it switched, and I'm so grateful and excited that it switched because it's going to be so cool. So for me it was difficult finding what the balance was and what her character was at the beginning, just because they were still figuring out what that end looked like. But now I think we've found such a rhythm, and Paul is incredible to work off of, and his character is so twisted in its own way. I think both of our characters have so many skeletons in the closet that keep coming out, and it's making it a lot of fun work-wise. Like, this is such a fun job, and I think this year is really that for me.
I understand you're bilingual, and I'm curious if you ever wanted the challenge to act in Polish, speak that language on screen.
Yeah, I really do. In fact, I'm heavily pursuing that. I just optioned this book actually that is a true story that about a Polish hero that I really would like to set that up. So I'm trying to set that up. So I've been wanting to do that for a while. Actually, some of my favorite films are Polish films, and I would love that opportunity. Yeah, I used to be 100% fluent because as a kid I only spoke Polish at home. Now I'm so Americanized, and my accent, my American accent when I speak Polish comes out. So I'd have to, brush up and spend 1 month just speaking Polish so that I can sound native, again. But yeah.
Kevin just mentioned that he really wanted to get you two to play together, because he loves you since the Vampire Diaries, we all do. And I was wondering, now that you're doing scenes together, are there any kind of Vampire Diaries Easter eggs or nods in there at all?
He's like, no.
At least not for me.
No.
Although I guess, at times my hair is still swooped up. That's about it.
Well, I'm wondering, I know that you got a chance to do some directing or producing before, and I'm wondering for this series if you got a chance to do any of the episodes or if you had any plans on doing it.
No, I this is a very, I didn't even really pursue that or look into it because it's a very demanding part, and I just wanted to focus on that. I think it would, it's hard enough to act and it's hard enough to direct, and then to do both at the same time is really demanding, and I have a lot of respect for actors who could do it, I feel like when I did that on Vampire Diaries, I was we were a well-oiled machine. I had been playing the character for so many years. I knew everyone. This is a much more, I still have to discover this character, and I felt like I just wanted to focus on that.
Given that the storylines are all based on fairy tales, is there a particular one that you would like to see take on in a future season?
Snow White would be kind of cool. I think I immediately think to the princesses because we're doing princesses this year, and I do think Snow White would be interesting.
We have time for one more question.
I don't know. In season 1 they had a version of Jack and the Beanstalk that they ended up actually cutting and replacing with Hansel and Gretel, which was the brother and the sister storyline. And I remember reading an older version of it, and I really liked it. I'd be interesting to see that.
You both collaborated with Kevin a few times now. What keeps bringing you back to that relationship?
He keeps giving us jobs.
Yeah.
Kevin is just a gift that keeps on giving.
No,
Kevin's a blast to work with. He's such a good guy, and he's such you even more so from Vampire for that extent. It's family at that point too. I think he's just, I don't know, he's wonderful to work with, and he knows how to bring the fact that we're playing in a different world with stories that have been around for decades is so cool. He knows how to reinvent things and make them fresh again.
Also, you just establish trust with someone, and so now I feel like season 1 of the Vampire Diaries was very stressful because I still didn't know, and I had to establish trust with everyone, the writers, and after so many years, they kind of understand what I can or cannot do, and so they understand my abilities. So they don't. It's less of a audition process while filming. You feel like you can kind of take risks because you feel comfortable. Yeah.
And finally, quickly, favorite Disney character?
Fantasia. Do you remember that?
No one ever says Fantasia.
I know.
That's awesome. They forget Fantasia.
It's so dope. It's so dope.
I really like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Oh, that'd be a good.
one. That would be. I just thought that
good.
too.
That'd be really good, actually.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Actually.
Sorry guys, I gotta take them away.
Okay.
Thank y'all very much.